look. The title of the journal is an orientation to be a good millennial Muslims, state and the politics of naming in Islamizing Java. This is my name and my student numbers. Next, the first question is, what do you think that the paper is categorized as an English for Islamic studies? The second one, we have to present or show some vocabularies or words related or indicated as English for Islamic studies. Okay, next, my table of content for my presentation, my PPT. The first one about introduction, the second one about theoretical framework, the third about the method, the data presentation and the analysis, and the last about the conclusion and also my comment. Next, the introduction. Of course, this article will give a comprehensive explanation of the dynamics of the Arabic names in Java, the biggest ethno-linguistic group in Indonesia, and its relationship with Islamization in this country. This is the abstract, the English abstract, but I will read in Bahasa, the translation in Bahasa about the abstract of this journal. Secara tradisional, nama-nama Jawa bisa menjadi penanda klasifikasi sosial. Kelas priayi, kelas santri, kelas abangan, kelas bawah, kelas bangsawan, dan lain-lain. Sekaligus juga sebagai penanda waktu atau kondisi ketika mereka dilahirkan. Namun, dalam 30 tahun terakhir, tradisi penamaan tersebut semakin ditinggalkan oleh generasi baru. Orang tua di Jawa dengan menggunakan nama-nama baru yang tidak pernah ada dalam perbendaharaan nama Jawa. Variasi linguistiknya lebih luas dan memiliki makna berorientasi masa depan. Kemudian, apakah pergeseran makna dalam penamaan tersebut memiliki hubungan dekat dengan Islamisasi di Jawa? Mengingat perubahan ini melibatkan sejumlah nama Arab yang merupakan salah satu register keislaman di negeri ini. Kemudian dengan pendekatan penamaan yang memproses hampir 1 juta nama penduduk di Kabupaten Bantul, penelitian ini membuktikan dengan jelas tentang peran negara secara tidak langsung dalam pertumbuhan orientasi keislaman generasi baru orang tua di Jawa. Mereka ingin menghubungkan masa depan anak-anak mereka dengan Islam. Generasi Muslim milenial telah secara tidak langsung dibentuk oleh generasi baru orang tua ini melalui penamaan. Kemudian di mana dunia baru yang mereka inginkan untuk anak-anak mereka terkait dengan Islam melalui nama-nama Arab yang memiliki orientasi untuk menjadi Muslim yang baik di era milenial. And this is the keyword of the abstract. The first one naming, state, Muslims, and Javanese. Then the theoretical framework, the key terms of this journal about the statistics of naming, a new approach on Islam in Java. Next, the anthropology of naming in Java. The third, Islamic literacy, religious standardization, and the choice of Arabic names. The last about the higher education, urbanization, and the choice of Arabic names. Okay, I will explain briefly about the statistic naming. Statistically, millennial in Java share the same identity, living the naming tradition in Java and adopting the new names that have never existed in the name treasury in Java. The typical Javanese names used by previous generation are increasingly lost from the millennial generation treasury in Java. You can read by yourself in the paper, in the journal article about the anthropology of naming in Java. Briefly, in the past, Javanese communities are classified into 3 subcultures, Santri, Abangan, and Priai. The social classification also reflected in Javanese naming. The Abangan usually give suitable names of Javanese days or their children, like Senin or Pahing, or simple names such as Sidin or Sirin. And the Priyayi families usually give the name Bambang or Joko with any other additional names for their sons, while the Santri families usually give Arabic names. For example, Muhammad, Abdul, or Siti with any other additional names. About the Islamic literacy, religious standardization, and the choice of Arabic names, it is from the national tragedy that enforce religious education obligation at all levels. Ya, ini yang semacam wajib belajar itu. Kemudian, as a prayer, the Arabic names must conform to the right transliteration standard so as not to alter the intended meaning. In higher education, urbanization, and the choice of Arabic names, the beginning of the New Order era is known as the era of development, which benefit from oil boom. The rising global oil prices pushed Indonesia to export oil to fund development. The highlight about this slide is the program expanded access to education by building schools up to village level as a form of support for compulsory education programs. Program wajib belajar in 1984. You can read by yourself about this slide. About the state and Islamization, the first one, Muslim experienced a growth in education and literacy, which has been very significant since Indonesia's independence. The second, the deterioration of the nominal Muslims, Abangan, in Java post about 1965. Prior to the national tragedy, religious education in school was optional, and the role of civil Islam in civil participation space creates a new moral framework for the community. About the method and the data presentation analysis, you can see. So, the conclusion, first, a large number of people names which are analyzed statistically and contextuals with a number of perspectives can be a reliable approach to broader social analysis. Next, secondly, using naming the development in society as an approach, we can also identify what is the role of the state in Islamization in Java. And my comment, but what do you think that the paper is categorized as an English for Islamic studies? The abstract shows it will discuss about the linguistic in language philosophy, also talk about name. It is also focused on millennial Muslims, the generation of 2000s until now, politics and Islamizing Java. Based on the Maryam verse of 7, Ya Zakaria, inna nubashiruka bi ghulamin ismuhu Yahya lam naj'al lahu min qablu samiyya. This verse implies that name is very, very important. And about, there is a hadith, tasamu bi asma'il anbiya wa ahabul asma'i ilallahi ta'ala Abdullah wa Abdurrahman wa asdaquha Harith wa Hammam wa aqbahuha Harb wa Murrah. This hadith is da'if, but it includes Hasan Diwairi. We can conclude that we may use the name of prophets, some lovely names by our God are Abdullah, Abdurrahman, and the most appropriate names are Harith, it means struggle, and Hammam, like my lecturer names, Hammam, it means active or energetic or ambitious, and the worst names are Harb, that it means war, and Murrah, bitter. As the parents or parents to be, we have to understand about this. This is some vocabularies indicate as English for Islamic studies. There is Muslim, Islamizing, Islamic or Arabic names, Ummah, monotheism or Syirik, Santri, Abangan, and Priai, the chairman of Indonesian Council of Ulama (MUI), in East Java, Kiai Haji Abdus Somad, the chairman of Nahdlatul Ulama (NU), Bukhari. Next, the biggest Muslim country in the world, religious teacher education or PGA, Islamic rituals such as a prayer ablution, washing, zakat, fasting, and dakwah. Quranic literacy also, fluent or fasih, makhorijul huruf, and tajweed. The reference, this is Indonesian Journal of Islam and Muslim Society for 9, number 1, 2019. And the author, Askuri Universitas Aisyah Yogyakarta, and Joe C. Cooper's The George Washington University Kuiper. Thanks. Any question, please text me, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.